Why would they? They said they were going to go to Canada if Trump got elected, and they still hadn't damn left.
I was gonna say, can we send Whoopi and all them that don't like Trump?
Yeah.
I wish they'd just go ahead and put a wall around California and just say, y'all stay over there. That's the snowflake district.
That coffee's pretty good. I about drank it all already.
Keith.
Good morning, Keith.
She is part of the crew right here, so you can't be calling her anything to involve your show. We draw the line right there. I did ask her to wear her redneck show t-shirt to represent, and she don't have one. Just saying.
Does she have it just for
Shut
fun?
up, Tina. Do not feed into it. Don't feed into that one, damn it. I can't believe you.
I was trying to get her a shirt.
I'll give her David Manders. He hadn't never come into it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come in this week.
Thank you, Keith.
He hurt his arm, shoulder or something. I texted him last night, and I'm like, hey, man. This is kind of funny because he's a COP, right? Hey, man, you want to come in and do the show? Yeah, I got me on some heavy meds. Okay, don't come in.
Yeah, I think Friday he hurt his shoulder because when he done one of the videos for Southern Fried, he looked kind of rough, and he had said he hurt his shoulder. I don't know if he hurt it at work or...
Wrestling somebody.
Yeah. Stephanie says, excuse me, Stephanie. Abby says maybe Stephanie can give her one of her 21.
But they'll be the old Prince.
Oh, don't feed into it. You're doing good, though. Keep on. That's the subliminal. Like, yay, Tina, go for it. Keith says, we hot her one.
Hot her one?
Well, we know. Is he tapping on the damn Android?
Jeff H. says, hell, I don't even have a redneck shirt. Oh, I was told if I want one, I got to pay for it.
What, a redneck shirt?
Yep.
They're overrated.
Bill says, why the hell would you want one anyway with that stupid blue guitar?
I was told I had to pay
I
for
swear that's
a
exactly what
redneck
Bill
and a
said.
just for
Keith,
fun
call your
shirt.
ass in. Call in, Keith. Everybody share the video, please. Share.
Bill says, why the hell they got a guitar? It's not like either one of them
Keith,
sing or anything.
Keith, no shit. Well, karaoke, they could have just put a karaoke microphone up there.
Yeah, so why didn't not microphone instead
So,
of a
Keith,
guitar?
Holly got hit pulling on our driveway, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
skid-
rear-ended.
We got to
rear
call the
end.
cops. There's skid marks outside. My wife said the rear end of her car is messed up pretty good. We don't want to, go too far into it, but damn it, man.
I might wish I had something to smoke after.
Here is your
Because
departing
he did
gift.
bump me pretty hard. I
Man,
was
that just
too
sucks.
Shook up to look real good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that.
Keith said he'll give me one.
Because they did go pretty fast down this road.
Well, they're going to have to do something because I haven't been bitching, but
Yeah, because that
now
dude-
it's to the point of this is 2 times in a row. Like something's got to give.
he knew a car
They're fixing to
was
make
in
me that
front of him.
asshole I was in Rockdale
He knew a car was in front of him because he'd been behind me since
the whole
I-
time.
Since
Mhm.
I turned off.
He
County
just wasn't
Line
paying
Road.
attention, probably.
Yep.
He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I've got something on my glasses.
Craig says skid marks in the morning's never a good thing. Well, it's kind of a common denominator around here. So last night I was trying to get Jeff H to sign in. All of a sudden, Rich hits me up and,
Jeff,
and
I
says,
got hit pulling in Scotty's driveway.
"Yep." So Rich hits me up and says, "Station's down." So I call Comcast and I go, "So what's going on?"
Thank
Your
you,
service in
Charlie.
your area will be down till 8:30.
No.
I'm like, that's 2.5 freaking hours. So, Jeff H is supposed to be getting his show going this week, and we haven't signed him in yet. So I hit him up going, you need to sign in now, Live, here we have.
What do y'all want? I was naked in the shower. Y'all want me to call you? I'm calling.
Oh, you sexy
Was you in the-
redneck.
You sure you was in the shower
No,
naked, or you
no.
wasn't drying off from being in the hot tub naked?
Damn moose knuckles.
Well, ain't no damn. You the one goddamn loose.
Hey, she said that she saw some video footage of you doing the John
yeah.
Holmes.
She wished she did see a video of Moose Knuckles. She might have seen me looking like John Holmes, but yeah, okay, never mind.
Listen, that's how he smuggles gummy bears into the movie theater. That wasn't for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was like Scotty back in the day. You know, there's some guys that were called John Holmes. We were Ron Holmes. We were his little brother.
That's
you know?
right.
We didn't
That's
have
right.
that disability. You know.
Listen, how about this?
So
I
what's
used
going on? What
to.
happened to
Go
What
ahead.
happened to Holly? She get hit by another driver going down the
Yeah,
road?
yeah, a
Yeah.
little small Honda hit her in the rear end.
I mean, you leave Rockdale to get away from all that. Now
Uh-huh.
they're out there on your road.
Oh,
you know?
I'm gonna have the police out here in a little while, and we're gonna
Don't
give.
call David Manders.
We're gonna
He's
give him-
probably on them. Yeah, he's David's a little bit too slow. His car. He told me the other day when I asked him about his police car, his patrol car. He said for some reason it won't run over like 60 or 70. They got it governed down.
Well, they
Like,
got
what
him
the
in a
hell?
friggin' Saturn,
Uh,
PT Cruiser.
A Peugeot, I think.
Yeah, they got me
That's
in
what
a
he
neon, a Plymouth neon.
Yeah. Why is it when I think of David Manders, I think of Barney Miller? You remember that show?
Yeah. You know
Where all
what?
the detectives are sitting
Yeah, but
around,
if
you know?
you're gonna say that, then I'm gonna go to Fish, because you remember Fish was real
Yeah.
laid back
Yeah.
and didn't
Yeah.
hurry for nothing.
Old man
Right.
fish.
Kind of
Yep.
humped
Oh,
over. Yeah, kind of humped over
Yes.
Eddie Barn.
I used to love it
Yeah.
because Fish had his own show for
He
a
had
little
them
while
freaking
too.
eyebrows. Look like you go,
Mhm.
caterpillars.
Caterpillars. You
Yeah.
look like a caterpillar.
So what are
Shut
you doing,
up.
fool?
Nothing. I just woke up a little earlier, and I'm fixing to head out to work because one of my workers called in sick, and it's like, when you own your own business, these people don't understand what we go through, Scotty. It's
No,
just
they
like,
have no concept.
golly.
Yeah, they have no concept of our reality.
I asked a gentleman one time, I said, when will I reap the benefits of owning my own business? He says, when you sell the damn thing.
That's right.
Yeah, no
Okay.
kidding.
Yeah, but all in all, it's all good. I'm
But
blessed.
when you look at the reality,
I'm-
would you want to work with somebody else? Like, you know?
Or work for somebody
I've
else.
done that I did that at one time. I
Mhm.
went and went to work for two other companies that were competitors, kind of in the same field, automotive. And you're talking about cutthroat and just totally, and they were families. So, I've always worked for my family. Now I work for other companies, and corporate America sucks. I'm telling you, I don't like it. It's,
Dude, I got a
don't know,
friend
there's-
named Mike, and I don't want to say his last name, but Mike was working for Pet Boys. Because
Right.
now Pet Boys does more automotive than parts. And he was
Right.
working at the one in Henry County. So he was a tech at one end of the building, and there was a black dude at the other end of the building. Black dude who didn't have the experience that Mike had. He was more of an oil change kind of guy. Mike's master certified mechanic. Real mechanics actually have to know what they're doing. So
Yes.
this idiot
Right.
pulled a couple of Mike's tickets, which made him some money, and Mike got screwed. So when Mike went to the supervisor, some words got exchanged, and he was just like, "Look, the next time this dude grabs my tickets, I'm just gonna grab them back, and I'm gonna get started on them." Well, next thing you know, he grabs his tickets from the guy like a day or so later. The black guy pushes on him, and then, as silly and stupid as this is, the white supervisor was so, oh my God, I can't discriminate against the black guy. It's not discriminating. He's an oil changer. So they let this end up getting the police involved. It became
Oh,
a
wow.
push match. And I'm just like, that's supposed to be a damn professional, Pet Boys, where I take my car. And what you don't realize is inside, they're having a boxing match. Oh, yeah, let me take my car to you, because that's who I want to fix my car, is Daryl, and the other Daryl back there fighting over who's going to change the oil. I mean, if you're only certified to change oil, you got no business working on my fuel injection. Because
No.
if you F up my fuel injection, I'm stuck on the side of the expressway. Me, my wife, and my 5-year-old. Like, who would take their cars to these kind of people?
Right.
Just saying.
I don't know. I thinking about Pet Boys. I remember when my son was he had just been born. This has been about 20 years ago. And this Pet Boys in Conyers, they wanted to talk to me about a job. So I went up there and applied for a manager's job. I was going to be managing the whole shop. And the guy looked at me. First time I'd ever heard this, he looked at me and he says, Mr. Bone, we can't hire you. You're overqualified.
Yes.
I looked at him and I was like, what? Overqualified?
Yep.
I said, dude, I got a new baby. I mean, I will sweep floors for minimum wage. I need a job. And he said, we can't hire you. You're overqualified. And
Yep.
eventually I think they went out. But I'd never heard of that before, you know.
Well, look at this.
He
Let's
had too much
think-
experience and he couldn't hire me.
think of the world we're in now versus 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What you just said is happening every day. And I want to point this out.
Yep.
So there's a female that I know who's 20 years commercial, corporate America radio.
Right.
She had the opportunity. She was working herself up to start hosting her own show, which she will be doing for Just for Fun as soon as we move locations.
Right.
But
Right.
she was. Does anybody? Okay, so when you hear the Now or Never commercial that I play, I'm gonna pull her up real quick because I want you to hear this girl's voice. This is the girl that will be running a show with me, and she has really got a great voice. So watch this.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz.
Okay, so there's her voice.
Right.
She did commercials, tried to run a couple shows for 20 years. She decided to leave Florida, come back home because her parents are now older. She went through a divorce. She'd just rather be on this side of town with her family. She tries to go get a job, and all the radio stations give her basically the that boy pat, you know, like the coach would give you on your ass. They gave her that on her arm going, you are so good at what you do, and you have so much great experience, and you would be a lovely asset to our team, but you're really overqualified. And she's going,
Yeah.
what the hell does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
It means they want to pay $11 an hour. That's
Yes.
what that means. She didn't say that to me. She's the one that came to me and said they want to pay. You know what I mean? So she said that as she's having her own thoughts, she's going, what the hell does that mean? I'm overqualified. It's because they want to hire these people. They pay $10 an hour to start and then maybe bump them up to 11.
Right.
You know? So
And the shame of it is most of these people they're hiring are lazy and they have to hire 2 or 3 of them to make up her job. It's people like her, and I've heard her voice, by the way, you got a good voice, and me and you, that those people, if they would have hired us, we would work our butts off for them and do what we had to do.
right.
And I was a young father. I had a new baby. And I needed to work. I didn't care. I'd swept floors for minimum wage. I told him. I said, but I tell you what, you let me run this shop, and I can turn your numbers higher than you've ever turned. And he just said, you're overqualified. We can't do it. So,
Right.
you know, that's the first time I'd heard it. So I know what she meant by that. It just blew
It's the
me
world
away.
we
I
are
was
in now.
shocked. Yeah, it's the world we're in. And just like they talking about raising minimum wage, you know, that's going to kill everything. You're talking about they're going to cut jobs. You're not going to have as many people working because they're going to raise minimum wage. They're not going to be able to afford all these people.
Automated, man.
And Walmart's pretty much gone to it. You know, they only got one line. At night, it's all the machines you go through. You know, and
Self-checkout.
it's just
well, the good thing about
time
self-checkout, you can't rob it.
No. Well, no. Well, the one in
Well, now they all have
Covington says,
cameras
sir,
right there, so they're watching it.
Oh, yeah. The one in Covington's like, sir, you got that down the bottom of your buggy you forgot to pay for. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't got nothing at the bottom of my buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's that's a whole different ballgame, the one in Covington. We won't go there.
Yeah,
I've been in
Jeffrey
a
said he had a
courtroom.
grocery store tell him one time the same thing. You have too much
I've been in a
experience
courtroom in
At a
Covington
grocery store.
at a grocery store.
with somebody to help them, and a judge look and say, okay, how many people are in here for Walmart shoplifting over the last whenever? Stand up. And I'm talking about over 100 people stood up. And I'm like, there's something going on here. This is crazy. The Walmart in Covington, yeah, they got something tied in with the courts down there. It's crazy.
Well,
But
every time I go to the
another
Hazelbrand store now, there's a cop sitting outside because that's
Oh, is it?
where
Yeah,
that
they're staying one
shooting
out there
was.
now. Yeah.
The only place that could have ever had cops outside was Mama's Country Showcase. I know y'all remember
Mhm.
that.
Oh God, yeah.
Man,
Some of my best
Yeah.
break-ins were in that parking lot.
a boy pulled a knife on me up there at Mama's.
People
one
were
night.
stupid because they wouldn't want to carry their purse
He was
in, so they'd
stripped.
put it behind the seat of the
Yeah.
truck. Well, where do you think we looked? Behind the
Yeah.
seat of the truck.
This boy pulled a
I was
knife
a hood
on me, and I
rat.
was like, yeah,
Sorry.
go for it, buddy. Cause trouble because you're fixing. And he did. He showed his ass. And I just walked right out the door. I said, come on out here and follow me. And he walked out the door, had that knife in his hand, and cops were sitting right there.
Not
I was
counting,
like,
yeah, and that's not counting how
And
many
they locked him up.
undercovers were in there. People were dumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, I used to go, Scotty, like you did when Mama's owned it. A lot of people don't remember her.
Yeah, yeah,
But, yeah, we're old, y'all. That was a long time ago.
that's right.
But,
It's okay. Most of our listeners are,
Yeah. So,
and if they're
your
not, they're
wife
just
hit me
smart
up
enough to listen to
yesterday.
older people.
Your wife was hitting me up yesterday talking about the Kid Rock show. Got to tell you, had a good time the other night. Hank was good. Kid Rock was off the chain. I've
Yeah, he
never seen
always
him, and he
is,
was
man.
awesome.
God.
He
I
was
regret
great.
not going, but just right now, I think I just didn't have the heart to want to be around that many people. It's just an issue I deal with.
Scotty, I'll tell you, be honest with you, I can't. And if this concert, there wasn't too bad at all, but I just can't handle the drunks. The
Right.
people getting drunk, sloppy drunk.
Because I'm
acting
spending my
stupid
time
and
looking around the whole
Yes.
time, feeling uncomfortable.
Oh, well, now we didn't worry about drunks. They were passing the screen around us. I'm talking about one girl. We were right there behind the VIP lounge area, and one girl just popped one out and started passing it around. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I was looking all around for security thinking, man, we're going to jail. Nah, everybody was,
Look,
everybody was passing it around.
Brett just typed,
I didn't-
Bianca Honeybear
didn't say
tries
I
to
passed
say
it
she's overqualified, but she takes
Who?
every. Brett says Bianca Honeybear tries to say that she is overqualified for every job she takes, but she's still working from her knees.
That whore right there, she's something else. I'm telling you, I don't know why she's got the hots for you. What is that all about?
God, I don't know.
I don't
Freaking
know. She needs to
weirdo.
find a
must
good
blew her
wax or
mind
something.
one
'Cause
time.
No,
you hear that?
it's
Blew her
it's that
mind.
whole celebrity thing. She thinks I'm somebody and I'm not.
Yeah. I don't know.
She loves
she's
her
into me
some
somehow.
Scotty.
My mom's dad's, my mom's sister's aunt's cousin's side or something.
what?
I don't know.
Look,
But
Jeff H just
every time
said,
I-
I know why Honey Bear hasn't been around. She is now Big Titty Mike's new girlfriend.
oh my God.
So that means she's down there staying at Tybee. Yeah, that moment of silence brought to you by Puke. Eat a
Yeah.
search.
He's like, what do I
I
say
bet
to
he's
that?
got compliments, but I bet he raises his titties and this guy.
Oh, let's not go there.
What?
Oh my God. You think about Tybee, some people talk about him, but I was thinking about, we'll talk about Tommy Morrison instead of him, okay? Because
Yeah.
they're about the same.
Oh, my
I mean, there's
Lord.
not much though. I'm just kidding, Tommy. Didn't mean to cut you that bad.
Oh!
But, yeah. So, you talk about automotive, tell you a good story, and this is a true story. My dad, I told you at one time, used to run the automotive center at North Lake Mall at Sears. at
Yeah,
North Lake.
yeah. I remember you talking about that.
All through the 70s, my dad was the manager of that North Lake Automotive Center. And he told me they had like 75 mechanics. He said they would do 50 batteries a day, 200 tires a day. It was just crazy the amount of work that shop up there was doing. But they had, if you remember, they had the gas pumps out front, and it was called the Red Carpet Service. It was one of the only one. Well, back then there was a bunch, but I don't know if you find any self-service, not self-service, but
Full
full-service
service.
gasoline stations anymore. And my dad had this guy working out there named Harley, and Harley was a little bit off. He wasn't all there, but he was a good guy. He was there every day, and he would be the one that would go out. If you got out of your car and went inside, he'd pump your gas, and he always carried a whisk broom in his back pocket, and he'd sweep the carpet out, and your floor mats, and check your air in the tires, and
Clean
check
the
your oil and all
windshield
that.
and stuff.
Right. It was called the Red Carpet Service. So
Right.
he was there every day, and was a really good guy. My dad was telling me. So he, every car, he'd take that whisk broom, he'd clean it out. And people say, "You got your whisk broom with you?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll clean it out, So this one day, this lady, real highfalutin lady, come in there with a Jaguar, and it was cold, rainy, and windy. And she pulls up, she rolls her window down about 2 inches, and he runs out there and, "Yes, ma'am, can I help you?" And she said, "Yeah, I need a restroom." And he thought she meant a whisk broom. And he didn't have it that day. He had left it at home, forgot to bring it. And he said, "Ma'am?" And she said, "I need a restroom." Well, again, he thought she said whisk broom. He said, "No, ma'am, I ain't got it today, but I'll take an air hose and blow that thing out for you." And after a few choice words, she rolled the window up, and down the road
Lord.
she went, "Yeah, I'll blow that thing out for you."
Good old
And
Candler
that
Road.
is a sticking to it. Hey, on our deal about, I can say it on here about Cadillac Jack. Let me tell you, Kicks is being a real shithead right now. They are a big radio. Everybody knows about them. And I finally found out the ordeal. They really did him wrong. But some new group came in, a Cumulus group came in and bought them out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
And-
say. Is everybody's been talking
That's how
about
it usually happens. Yeah.
Cumulus bought everybody out and destroyed every
Yeah.
contract.
Yep, and he said that he's got a no-compete. He's
Yep.
got a 7-figure lawsuit against him, and he's got to really lay low right now because that's going through, and they really shit on him big time and did him wrong, very wrong. And so that's why you don't see him on social media anymore
Yep,
right now
Yep.
because his attorney pretty much told him, lay low. And,
Oh,
just
yeah,
sit
because the
back.
first
But I
thing
talked
out
to
of the
him
attorney's
today.
mouth is going to be, don't contact them anymore and don't say anything that can be used against you.
Yep.
Right.
Any good lawyer is
see-
going to say that.
Any good lawyer. And so that's where we stand right now with that. But he is definitely interested coming our way, and he will be there sooner or later. He just, right now, he's got to stay quiet with all this going on. So awesome guy, great guy, just love him to death. He's just a good person.
Dude, I
And they
remember when he
really
first started in
hit
our
the
area.
wall
He was
big
always nice.
Yeah, they just, it's amazing these big companies, like I say, Cumulus, coming in and just shitting on the good ones. Just
Yep.
doing
Yeah,
them
but guess
wrong.
what? It's corporate radio, which is why, like,
Yep.
when I got approached to do some stuff for that rock, whatever, down in Macon,
Right.
they wanted me, but they were just like, you would have to completely give up just for fun radio. You would have to because you can't do both.
Right.
And I'm just like, yeah, it's okay, thank you.
Right.
Not gonna do it.
Exactly right. I've even been to where the companies I worked for, when I went on, I moved on to 2 big companies, one in Atlanta and one in South Georgia. And I had so much pull at the shops up around the Atlanta metro area that each company I would go to, the first company, they just let me go because I was the highest paid one in their company under the owners. Well, the sons found out, and they bitched and complained. They were spoiled rotten, and they got their way, so they let me go. So I went to their competitor. They hired me. I didn't ask for a job. They hired me. And when I went to them, things were getting slung around, and they said, listen, you pulled 40 of the biggest accounts from our competitor, and now they're threatening to sue us. And I said, I didn't pull them from them. Those people came to me, and they said, well, if we get sued, you're on your own. Wait a minute. I'm on my own. That's corporate America. They will turn on you in a
Oh,
heartbeat.
yeah.
Oh, God,
And
yeah.
so when they wouldn't even stand for me, I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm out of here.
That's
Well,
right.
the other company. And I told them, I said, you're going to let this other company win because they're trying to root me out. And they did. And,
Of course.
but it's just a shame where corporate America will do you that way. They won't back you. And that's what he told me. He said, if we get sued, you're on your own. You got to get your own attorney. I
Right.
said, no, y'all aren't worth that.
Yeah,
So-
no, thank you. Goodbye. Have a good day. See ya.
But anyway, so that's, owning your own business is good. You can close it when you want to, and you can go on vacation, do your thing. But there's a lot of bads to it too. And Scotty, you understand. You know, a lot of people don't know. It's just when your workers are getting a paycheck in the wintertime, I go without sometimes so they get a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So people don't understand that. But
Yep. Everybody
yeah,
goes,
no,
he has a bus and he has a radio station. He's rolling. I'm like, how about what I pay on just the internet here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I have now
Right.
found out due to our new tax breaks, Rich was explaining to me. So my monthly bills to run the station that I used to turn in as deductions, you don't get to do that anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
right,
So I'm like,
right.
I'm just eating it now.
Yep.
I'm eating all this expense. The monthly for the station, the monthly for the internet, the monthly for my app, the monthly for my websites. Like, I'm just eating it. I'm eating all of it. So again, for everybody that thinks I'm rolling in the money, yeah, just know I can't even deduct it anymore.
Yeah, that's why he's asking for free stuff all the time.
I'm asking for free stuff all the time because y'all pack rat bastards got stuff shoved everywhere.
And he knows. 'cause he's got
Everybody, I have it, you have it, we have it. I mean, you know, like
like you
why
said
have it
one
shoved in
time.
your garage? Share it with your friends.
He's
I'm giving a set
probably
of
got one, it's
I'm
just
giving a
hidden
set
back
of
there.
speakers to Gene Waters because why? Do I need to hold them for 10 years? I'm not going to use them.
Okay.
Well, it's like you said, you were giving shirts
Car and
away
it
for
still ain't going to
someone.
make a difference. By
And
the
you
way,
could-
just keep
You
going.
could do that, but you can't do that now because you've moved and things have changed and your cost, you know, is gone. And you can't give the shirts away like you
Right.
should, so you have to charge or whatever for them.
Right.
People just have to understand. It's just,
Mhm.
and as long as, and like us selling these shirts, we're just trying to get our costs back out of them and just break even. We don't care about making no money. We're just doing it to help everybody. And now we do.
And the only
on
reason
our
I'm trying to
situation-
make money, by the way, for everybody that questions, the only reason we're trying to make a couple bucks is because I'm trying to get money up to buy hats. Because everybody wants
Right.
hats.
Yes.
And see
God,
here
those things are expensive too.
and see hats are so expensive.
Yes, they
If
are. Yes.
I can't make any money off the hats, I got to just get the hats
Right.
and try to sell them for what they're costing because I can't afford to go any other route. I mean, any money
Right.
I make is just to keep building and get more shirts and more hats. I'm not trying to line my pockets with money.
You're not a politician.
No.
No, if he was
Or
trying
a
to make
drug
some money,
dealer.
he'd be selling them for like $25 a piece.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't
I just
say,
ran out of
you can
things to
go to
talk
Rush
about.
Tees and get one yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to hoodies, it's easier for y'all just to
Yeah.
order them from Rush because
Yeah.
I'm not marking the price up.
Yeah.
And if you order it from Rush, you get to choose the color you want, you get to choose the logo you want, you get to choose everything. Totally customized when you order it from
See,
Rush
that's what I'm
T-shirts.
fixing to do. I'm going to order.
Rush Tees.
Yep. I'm going to order. Savannah wants a
You get-
black shirt to wear to work. So I'm going to get her a black shirt with,
Yeah.
instead of white lettering, I'm going to get pink.
See?
I think
All
okay.
And see what
completely
you can do is-
customizable.
If there's one person out there, it's always different from everybody else. You
Mhm.
go down there and order your shirt and get
Mhm.
it differently made.
That's
And
right.
Nobody else has got one,
That's right.
you know?
Like Travis wanted a
So,
blue shirt
yeah.
and a hot pink 4
Oh, yeah.
with white
Oh, yeah.
writing. And I'm like, okay.
Go get it.
Go get it. And it was such a weird blue that he wanted. And then that 4, it almost looked friggin' neon. It was crazy when you put that hot pink with that blue. It looked like it was glowing in the dark. Like it was just,
Really?
yeah, it was crazy looking.
Hadn't seen
But he
it.
wanted it.
I bet it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It'll look good, though.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna get me one
Hey,
done
we
that
used to
says
not to-
just
we
for
used to
fun
not
on
to
the
wear
front.
pink,
Says
but
we
men-
love Keith Bone
Men
on the
can wear
back.
pink now. Yeah,
I'm glad nobody heard her.
I know. Yeah, she's talking about spanking booties, wasn't she?
No.
What?
She was talking about how she's going to go get a Just for Fun shirt and write "I love the Antichrist" on the back.
I love Keith Bone on the
Oh.
back.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Everybody loves me, I guess.
Michael just now figured out I'm not redneck.
He's just being a.
He's just being a dick. He made the comment earlier
Mike
that
did?
he made the comment earlier that she looked pissed off, and
Yeah.
it's because she got hit.
It's not Stephanie.
She got hit pulling in my driveway, dude. Like literally, she got
Right.
rear-ended pulling
Yes.
in the
Right.
driveway. My dog is raising
So
hell.
Big
Let me go
Kitty
see what
Mike
she's
was
barking
talking
at.
about Holly.
I got it.
He was talking about Holly, Big Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first he was saying
Oh,
Stephanie looks.
Oh, no. It's on now, Brother Mike. Oh, no. You don't talk about my Holly. No.
Yeah, he was saying
Yeah.
Stephanie looks mad, and I'm like, what is he talking about? It's obvious it's not
Look
Stephanie.
bad. Oh, my God.
No,
I don't know
Okay.
about him sometimes.
yeah,
I'm
Hey, I
not
don't know if I
mad,
told you all
Mike.
the
I got
story. I guess-
rear-ended pulling in the
I
driveway.
guess Scotty went to pee, didn't he?
No.
Scotty's gone to pee.
Sweetie is upstairs raising hell, and he was going up there to check and see what she's barking about.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, did I tell y'all the story real quick about how Kid Rock got his name Bobby? I don't know if I told y'all that.
I didn't know his name was
He
Bobby.
told that. Yeah, his real name is Bobby.
Acorn.
I can't remember his last name.
Oh,
His
I didn't
real
know.
name is Bobby, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't know that
he said he
either.
took on. He said he took on a sport that Hank Jr. don't like. He loves the game of golf, and
What?
he said Hank. Yes, Hank Williams Jr. would rather fish and hunt. Well, Bobby, aka Kid Rock, likes to golf. Yes, play golf, and his best friend is Jack Nicklaus. They're real close to each other, and yeah, he owns the place that he goes to, right? Right, yeah. So somebody had to correct me here. So he goes down to Florida to this place, and you have to have a name to get in this golf course, and you have to dress accordingly, really nice. So he goes down there, and he's all dressed in his nice duds, got a nice shirt, nice shorts, nice shoes, short socks, got a nice hat on. I mean, he's looking like a golf star, So he plays with Jack Nicklaus, and he's real calm. He don't cuss. He don't holler. He's into the crowd down there golfing in Florida.
Uh-huh.
So then the next time he sees Jack Nicklaus, they're meeting at a golf course out west, like out near Vegas or somewhere, wherever it was. And so this time he comes, he's got his Kid Rock shirt on. He's got his shoes on with his high top socks and his old loud shorts and his, Kid Rock hat he wears all the time. And it was an event where they were watching him. And so he comes up, and Jack Nicklaus kind of looks at him and basically says, dang, what happened with the attire? You were supposed to dress. He goes, listen, in Florida, you were playing with Bobby. He said, today, motherfucker, you playing with Kid Rock.
That's right.
So, yeah, so he said Kid Rock came out in him there. So that's how his name Bobby came about. But that's his real name. He does have it's Bobby something. I can't remember the last name he goes by. But
Corin's
yeah.
saying
And he is-
Bobby Ritchie.
Bobby Ritchie, that's it. Thank you,
Or Bob
Corin.
Ritchie.
Corin was there. Bob Ritchie, that's it. Corin was there. I seen her way back up there.
Yeah, she was
on
having a
the
good
lawn,
time.
and she was getting down. One time, I looked like she was in a topless bar. The way all the men were looking at her. I don't know.
Dude, I
what.
saw videos of her doing that weird, funky. I don't know what the hell that was.
Dondra was there
Oh, she was
too.
getting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody saw Dondra's stuff.
Dondra was ripped. She threw her panties in the bus, and
I
something
saw
else
that.
They said, or no, that was Mike, her son. I'm sorry. That's who it was.
Mike
That's his
threw
name.
her panties in the.
Look, don't be
No,
hating
he-
on me.
Mike-
old boy, having a
Mike
good time.
threw her panties. What?
No, his panties. It was his panties.
Oh, it was his
sorry.
panties. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, that's
Yeah,
so
Dondra,
much
she was
better.
ripped.
Corin
Wansley,
said Scotty
like-
taught her how to dance.
Yeah.
Oh God, Wansley was the one teaching everybody how to dance. She was getting low, low to the flow.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I got to talk to
No,
Wansley's husband on the phone last night. He's pretty funny.
oh yeah, and
He-
to answer
he's
the
a little
question of
redneck
everybody-
like the rest of us.
Oh, is he just a little bit?
Yeah.
And to answer the question everybody asked about,
She married down.
Kid Rock being Hank's son. No, he's not. He's not Hank's son.
No.
He's not.
No.
Why does he look like he looks like a rat though, a drawn up rat? When you see old Kid Rock, he's like rat looking. What's wrong?
I can't believe he's like 6'1". Like I always thought he was a short guy, and he's not.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was short too.
I didn't think he was that tall,
Yep,
but I guess
he's
he is.
6'1", and he's like a year older than me.
What does he weigh? About 80 pounds, 85
I don't
pounds?
know,
What he
man.
look-
Well, that little pot belly
But I tell
alone
you
probably
what.
weighs 85
He
pounds.
always looks like he needs to go wash his hair.
You wear a damn hat and
Oh,
sweat
yeah.
all the time. Ugh.
He can throw down though. I'll tell you, he's a
Oh, yeah.
entertainer. God.
He is
Please.
definitely the king of entertainment. If there's
Yeah,
anybody that
and
gets
you know
to take
what?
Elvis's title, that would be him, not Michael Jackson.
It's like somebody said the other day, he has not come out with much new music, but he's still one of the biggest icons from the 80s.
Yeah.
And he's still 90s.
90s, yeah.
Yeah, 90s.
And he's still rocking it, dude. I mean, like, he is still rocking it.
My favorite's his drummer. She's good. That
Yeah.
gal is good right
Mhm.
there.
Yes,
She's
she
very
is.
good. But, yeah. So I'm glad I got to call in and talk to y'all
Us
today. I'm
too.
glad y'all got to hear
You
from
made up
me.
for all them days that
And-
you hadn't. You just been ignoring the hell out of
Yeah.
us.
I know y'all love the Redneck Show, and I know y'all, hey.
We
I
love it
gotta
like
say,
our
I know
step cousins.
I give Rich Archer hell, and everybody knows that, but I love old Richie.
Man, let me
baby.
tell
He
you,
knows
Rich has
that.
been on it, man. This last month with all the events we've done,
What?
Rich is like Rich Archer, general manager, Just
What
Fun Radio,
happened
and he
to him?
gives them a
He-
card.
Did he swallow some damn gunpowder or something? He is on it big time.
He got some lead in that pencil now. We don't know what it is, but you know what it is.
It's like
Man.
get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, he knows we're closer to that building, and he knows he's closer to that full-time position, and he knows we gotta have sponsors.
You better
He
pick it
got it
up,
going
Scotty.
all-
You
all
slacking.
foot.
I know. I
Yeah,
love the
all
fact
four-
I can start being strictly the entertainer and let other people do some other stuff because it drives me nuts
right,
trying to
that's
do
right.
it all.
All
Look.
4'8" of him. He's got it going on. He's kicking it.
Boy, how about that war
Right.
between you and him, dude? He just let.
well, he started the
He
crap
sta-
throwing this
yeah,
weekend.
this
didn't
I
he?
week-
couldn't even
weekend?
believe
Yeah,
Rich
he did.
done a video. I was so shocked. I laughed.
That's the funniest he's ever been.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he started it. I mean, he did good. I mean, that first time he joned on me, I was like, dang. But I thought I came back and gave a little look of him. What he
Dude,
looked
that
like,
face
everybody.
of yours, every time you'd squinch your nose up and look over the glasses at that camera, I'm like, that's some bitch studied Rich Archer to
You
do this
did.
video.
He had kept having
Yeah,
his
I
cup in
couldn't
his
slam
hand.
him. I couldn't slam him hard. I mean, I haven't come with it yet, but he got me the other day again. But Scotty
Saturday,
was like,
he sure,
Rich,
God.
Rich, God, slow down there a little bit.
I'm like, Rich, you're going to get me in trouble here.
That was fun.
I gave him the spotlight. I let him.
Is that the
hey,
one
it's
where
all
he was
good.
apologizing?
No, Saturday we were in the truck going to do that charity, so the camera was on me and
Yeah.
Rich, and Rich is just dogging Keith
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
My wife literally said last night, so Keith hadn't been around lately. Have y'all like taken this too far? And I said, first off, I ain't
No.
done
Not we.
shit. I ain't do nothing. I said, Rich was just, I am guilty by association. He was in my passenger seat. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
But
no.
I said, no, Keith
tell
will
Crystal-
fire back when he wants to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been so busy, man. My life is so busy right now, just crazy, and things getting ready, just all kinds of things going on. But tell Crystal I'll come see y'all. It's just been crazy. But yeah, he was. Rich has always been quiet, y'all, down on the low side, and now, man, he just came out from nowhere, and we've seen a totally different side of Rich, almost like he's going through puberty or something.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
menopause
know.
or puberty, it's one of them.
Well, menopause. He's got that menopausal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Jeff H says so
yeah.
far the score is Rich 2, Keith -2.
Negative.
So
too.
now Jeff H is trying to get up on some sheet talk too.
Jeff is trying to get in there. He's all good.
Mhm.
Jeff's a good guy. We tried to throw him under the bus at the dinner that night. We told him it was his birthday, and actually we told him it was Michael's birthday, but they threw it on Jeff H's head, and he's looking at me like, "What the hell?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"What the hell?"
Mhm.
You know. So yeah, I guess he. I don't know. He loved it, so he leaned over one time that night and he said, "Listen, I like y'all better than Just for Fun, but don't tell Scotty that." I said, "I won't. I'll never tell him that."
Mhm.
You know, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You listen,
Jeff H is a good
you're
guy.
just a little redhead step cousin. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Hey,
and here's the thing. I
I'm,
want to say this while you're live.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I have to defend that we're two separate shows. We don't have no hate towards your show. That
No,
I mean,
know.
but I mean, there's just so many people that keep making stupid comments, and I'm like, you do know that they're just another show. Like there's
just fun.
like there's no competition between us. Like I'm a radio station. They're a Sunday night
Right.
show. They're their own entity. There is no hate between
Right.
us. He's no threat to me. I'm no threat to him. Hell, a lot of his listeners are the people from us anyway. So we're sending people over there. There is no war between us. And people get so hung up on the comedy.
no.
It's just comedy, you dumbasses.
They
We just
can't
have a
see
good
y'all
time
just
with it.
having fun.
We have a good time with it. And like I always said, I try to tell people, always remember where you came from. And, y'all put us out there and got our name out there, and I appreciate that.
And look, I got people that
we're
are your people that have walked up to me to sisters,
Yeah.
and I don't even recognize them. And they go, "What's up, DJ Scotty? We watch you. You're from the Redneck Show." And I'm like, "Hey, nice,
Right.
thank you." I don't know them, but they know about me because of the Redneck Show.
That ain't what he really said.
One hand
Right.
washes the other, or scratches the
Well,
taint.
if everybody, it's like life. If everybody in
alone.
life would just realize, like your neighbor, okay, people want to get into everybody's business, and usually 90% of the time they have it wrong. So if everybody would get along with each other, get along with your neighbors, and understand that we're not the same, but we get along with each other to try to help each other out, this whole world would be a lot better off. There's too much negative in the world. And, I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, I love your show. It's amazing." They'll come up to me when I was in South Georgia. Lady came up, she says, "My son loves your show. He lives to see your show. And his wife is basically dying of cancer. And that gives him a time of just to clear his mind." And I told him about your show. I told her to tell him. And she said, "Okay, I've kind of heard about that, but I'll tell him." So it helps. We're all networking for each other out there. And, it's just, I don't know why people do that. Or, hey, the Redneck Show and y'all we're not against each other. We help each other out, and we have a good time with it. And, now Richie Baby's brought it to another level, and I may have to change up a little bit. And, I don't want to have to come after him, but because I can get pretty fun. But I love making people laugh. Just like I say, I told everybody the reason we did the Redneck Show is I wanted to do something to make people laugh, have a good time, and forget all their problems for 1 or 2 hours a night a week.
Right.
And that's all it's there for. We have fun with it. And we want everybody to laugh. We want to show our moose knuckles off to, everybody.
Yeah,
Well, you do all the time.
Listen, I don't want to see
Teabagging
them.
the damn camera.
I don't want to see it, but I got to see it to believe it.
What's that?
It's fun.
Well, let me tell you something real
Put
quick,
another
and I'll let
quarter in
y'all
it.
go because I know you got to have a pee break and a commercial break. But, hey, the other night, I was about ready to kick the Mevo to the curb because there was one little glitch in it, so I had to use my phone, and I forgot I put it down too low, so that's why I was pointing up towards my junk, and which you couldn't see nothing.
I mean,
but
your
Tina
moose
was all
knuckles?
excited about
Your moose
camel toes
knuckles.
and musk knuckles and whatever.
You need to come over here with your phone one day and take pictures of stands, things that you need for your studio.
And thanks. Okay. There's a couple things I want to do and get with you on it. But I got a shout out to Alex McDonald. He hooked me up and helped me fix that thing, and I finally got it working perfect now. I even had it in bed with me the other night. I'll have to show y'all that.
What?
That's not. Was you playing that game Queef again?
I had it in bed with me. So
Oh
it's
my
awesome.
God!
Yeah.
Was it a Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy kind of moment? Like what the hell? Sock puppets?
Hey,
I mean.
I tell you, it's like,
All
yeah.
right, look, go do your thing. We're going to commercial.
All right. Love all y'all.
All right,
Love you,
brother.
kid.
Chicken grease, all that.
All right,
All
well,
right, you too, Holly. Hey, watch out. Put your seatbelt on. Don't be backing out the street. Go out forward.
No
I
kidding.
know that's
Bye-bye now.
right.
all right, see you later.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye. Our studio audience is laughing. All right, we'll be right back.
Turn and Burn Motors. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors. Have you ever heard of these cats? Because if you haven't, you're really missing out. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car guys I've ever seen in my life. People have no idea. They think bad thoughts when they think about a used car lot. But let me tell you something. The cats down at Turn and Burn Motors want to sell you exactly what you want. They're not trying to upsell you. They're not trying to get you in a car you can't afford. Go see Turn and Burn Motors. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car lot you'll ever meet. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Steph. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean I don't deserve to be pampered every once in a while, too. What's wrong, Charlie? Why do you seem so sad? I wish you'd take me to Pampered Puppy, where I'd be groomed in a gentle, caring, safe, and stress-free environment. I know what'll cheer you up, boy. I'm taking you to Pampered Puppy. That'll put some spark back in my bark. The Pampered Puppy, the best full-service doggy day spa in Conyers. Online at pamperedpuppyinc.com.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
Are you tired of those old tattoos that you've been hiding for years? Make sure you get a hold of Dr. Ink Eraser. That's who's taking care of all my laser tattoo removal needs. You need to call them at 770-702-0944. Call them. They'll set you up with an appointment right here in Conyers or any location that they're doing around Metro Atlanta. That's, again, Dr. Ink Eraser to take care of all your laser tattoo removal needs. You can find them on our website.
Today's show sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Lincoln Insurance. That's right. Go check them out, LoganvilleInsurance.com. They can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Lincoln Agency. That's right, LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Lincoln Agency.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
Oh, hush. Y'all's laughing. Hush.
May I have your attention, please? We're going to have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady
Nothing.
stand up?
Hello.
Are you seeing your special
So,
people again?
I'm hearing that it's Karen's son's
Nope, Steve's son.
birthday. So it's Steve's son. I thought it was Karen's. You hear that? I got to find that
Yep,
again.
Yep's a buzz.
Got to find that buzz again. Don't know why. Oh, I know why. Watch this.
Yep.
Yeah.
When it's on charge, it does that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the
think
battery,
she
I
said
forgot
it
to
was
charge it last night.
Steve's son.
Yes, like
Yeah,
I forgot
it's
to charge
Karen's
my,
son. Karen's son,
tablet.
Steve. Son, Karen's, hey, that guy.
Lane.
Lame. 21st birthday.
Woohoo! Let's go get him drunk.
Let's get him the hell out of this house.
Heck yeah.
21 years old, you should be laid up in some hooker's home.
That's right.
That's right.
His name's not Scotty.
It's Lane.
Hey, the hookers were laid up at my house when I was 21.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, come on. I had my own place. I was smart. That's why I can't get over these, no offense to Karen, but because this ain't directed at her, but that's why I can't. Happy birthday, by the way. I can't understand how 20-somethings want to be at home.
I know
Like,
that's right.
Ashley could not wait to get out of the dang house.
Like, I get, I can live here for free. I get that. But I want to be able to have a hooker come in the door and send her on her way. She comes in, smack that ass, send her on somewhere else. You can't do that at your mama's house.
That's right.
Well, obviously they do.
Oh, no, not at my house.
I always said not my house.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I'm not there and I don't know about it, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I don't find out about it.
Yeah, I mean, just don't tell me about it. I mean, I'm not stupid and think, no, they're not having sex.
My mom
Right.
wouldn't let me have a girl upstairs and close the door.
Well,
like if the
duh.
girl came upstairs, the door had to be open.
Yes.
And it was very rare that she'd allow a girl upstairs.
I don't
But
blame
it was
her.
very rare I'd bring a girl to my house because I just didn't even want my mom up in my business. That's what I don't understand, how people just like to live at home with kids, with their parents.
What you saying is the girls you messed with back then, they wasn't good enough to meet your mama.
Well, I will tell you a little
Yeah,
story.
exactly.
I'll tell you a little story.
They were hit and miss.
Well, no, they were hit. I ain't missing you no more.
Yeah, there you go.
There was no John Waite song playing. I'd be missing you. There was no. So my mother has a real dry sense of humor. So we're sitting at the eye doctor one time. I'd had a piece of copper. I didn't have my safety glasses on. A piece of copper hit my eye, so we had to go to an eye surgeon. And there was a really attractive girl sitting behind the counter, and it was a female unlike any other I would have ever dated. So I sit down next to my mom. My mom's reading the magazine, never looks up. And I say, hey, Mama, what you think if I brought her home? And she never looks up. And she goes, yeah, you've brought home worse, so what would it matter? And never looked up. And I'm just like, what the hell? And look, I was already like 25 at this point. I'd already been married at this point. And my mom's like, you brought home worse. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Made you feel real good.
Just saying, man. My mother made no bones about it because, like, I dated one girl that tried to get me put in prison, man. It was just crazy, dude. Some of the tramps I've dated, that's literally the only way. And my grandfather was so ballsy. My grandfather would slap me and go, boy.
Almost my boob there.
No, I made sure it wasn't. He said, I just got to point out something. I say, what's that, Grandpa? He goes, that tramp will sleep with you that easy? She'll sleep with anybody that easy.
Yep.
And I'm like, thanks, Granddad. And then it really sunk in what he said. Like, if she'll give it up to you that easy, who else has she? And my grandfather, my grandfather and my dad used to go, that girl ought to be a porcupine. I say, why you say that? They go, if she had as many hanging out of her as she's had hung in her, she'd look like one. What does that tell you? Like my uncle, my dad, my grandfather all just had these little ways of saying stuff that you would giggle at, and then you'd go, ooh, wait a minute, that didn't sound good.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it goes back to what I've always said. If you go shopping in the hooker store, you're going to come home with a hooker.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out in a bar with a bunch of drunk-ass, loose women, don't be surprised when you come home with the beef and cheddar from Arby's number 5.
Oh.
Giant beef and cheddar number 5. I mean, look, if you want, you get what you shop for.
That's right.
So go shop somewhere else. Just saying. So anyways.
That's true with men or women, whichever you're looking for.
Oh, yeah, because I was a slut. It wasn't no surprise I was hanging out with slutty women. I was as much as a slut as they were.
Yeah.
Because, look, I know I dated one girl one time, and even her dad was warning her to stay away from me. Her dad was like, have you not thought about who he is? Like, have you not thought about it? And I was trying to date her. She was similar to who my wife is, was a good person. But at the time, I wasn't ready to stop being who I was. So me and this girl was never going to work out. Scotty, he dates the beef. I'm just saying. Thing looked like a mud flap. Just saying. Craig Gill says, I'm not familiar with many successful whores to housewife instances. That's true, because, here's the thing. When you hear all these sayings, it comes from somewhere. Can't make a whore housewife. Duh. Like, people don't just make up these sayings because it's funny. Like, these people get it. I mean, I can't tell you how many people will hook up with a woman thinking she's going to be this super mom, and it's like, she's already lost 2 of her kids to defects, dumbass.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, so your new girlfriend got kids? Oh, yeah, she does. Well, I haven't seen them. Oh, well, they don't live with her. Okay. What does that tell you.
Right. Big hint there.
What the hell are we talking about in the chat? Tina types, no. Why are your nips purple? What the hell, Tina?
It never sent from earlier this morning
Oh my
because
Lord.
Rich Archer shared this thing. It's called
A
the
selfie?
No, not this time.
This time.
It's Free the Nipples movement.
Oh yeah.
Women can legally go topless in 6 states. And he said something about, I think most of these women have painted breasts. So not really sure if a free nipple was out there except for the dudes. And he says, on the record, my nips are purple.
Oh my God. So they're claiming.
Rich Archer says
So
his
let me-
nips are purple.
let me
So
just
why-
say this.
Why do you got purple nips, Rich?
I have 2 ladies sitting to my right with
Boobies.
over normal size breasticles. since they say that it's legal to walk around with pasties on, have y'all ever considered just walking around with nothing on, no shirt on, but just pasties? Have you ever considered it?
No.
No.
That's
At home? Yeah, sure.
no. I'm talking Home Depot.
No.
No.
Because I'm trying to figure out why I'm walking around through Home Depot and there's girls with cookie cutters, and I call them cookie cutters when you're wearing those yoga pants and they cut the fortune cookie in half, and I can go
Yeah,
ahead and read my fortune
yeah.
that says, "You will be late today." When you're wearing that outfit at the freaking Home Depot, I'm just saying. So just because it is legal doesn't mean.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're walking around with yoga pants on and I can go, wow, I see that she's shaved.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you in Home Depot like that?
Yeah.
That's exactly
Just
what I
because you
think. I'm
can.
like,
Mama
why-
said just because you can don't mean you do.
Why do you want everybody to know what color of panties you have on or that you don't have on any?
Right.
I mean,
That's like
they
I don't.
might like your figure better if you leave a little to the imagination.
That's like I don't like it when and I know it's supposed to be the style when you wear like a black bra under a white shirt.
No.
My
It's like,
friend,
why?
my
I mean,
friend
that
Tim
looks
just sent a
trashy.
message.
Sorry.
Says it's so depressing. I lost my top fan badge.
Yeah, it just says sharer on
Yeah.
his.
I
thing
see
now.
that. Look, replying. I've been noticing that says that to people.
He lost his
He said
top
in the-
fan.
And maybe because did you share the show
Means
today?
you haven't been sharing or liking it enough. Oh, it says sharer.
Sharer. That's because you probably
Sharer,
shared the
bruh.
phone. But what that does mean then that Corin hadn't shared the phone, shared the show. You bunch of goo mots. Share the show, everybody. Please share the show.
So I've seen a couple people post this.
So okay, so we're getting at the point that just because you can walk around with pasties on, don't mean you should, right?
Right.
Okay.
I don't even like where have the girls walk around with just a sports bra.
That's okay. So I was at an event not too long ago.
mean, it's like-
and it was a nip festival through sports bras.
Yes.
And to me, we already know that black conceals your curves, right? That's everybody wears black shirts that are heavy people for that reason. So wouldn't you think you would wear a black sports bra and
To
not a
hide the
white one?
headlights.
Because they just got finished doing the 5K run. They were all nice and sweaty. Then it wasn't really hot outside and it was a nip festival.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just throwing it out. That's all. I'm not complaining.
I mean, that's
I am
just
far from complaining.
Just because it's legal, you can wear shorts your butt cheeks hang out of. Don't mean you should.
Don't mean you
Yeah.
should. I mean, I love camel toe. If you're dumb enough to show it, I'm stupid enough to stare at it.
As I told my girls, just because you can fit into it doesn't mean you need to wear it.
Exactly.
So y'all don't think I'm complaining. I am far from complaining, but I'm trying to say I want to be a good boy and not really stare at your crotch and don't really want to be seen staring at your crotch. And the best way to stop that is don't do it. There's a reason that Hooters shorts make you wear the apron in the front so men don't stand there staring at your cookie the whole time.
Don't wear them tight spandex pants that show your camel toe if you don't want nobody looking at it.
Yeah.
That's right. My dog is moving around. I'm gonna go see what the hell she's up to.
Matthew says more nipples than a herd of pregnant cats. That's sick. No, what I was going to say is change the subject a little bit. I've seen more than 3 different people share that when you go into a public restroom from now on, to look at your roll of toilet paper before you take the toilet paper off. That drug addicts are sticking their needles in the toilet paper rolls to clean them off, and they leave little blood marks like that. And I was like, "That's sick."
Yeah.
It's bad enough that some of these bathrooms you go to that you actually find the syringe in it,
Yeah.
but now they're just
Yeah,
sticking
that's
their
it.
needles in to clean them off in the toilet paper roll. Ooh, yeah, nice.
And then you wipe that across the bunghole.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Yeah, I was looking at it. Don't think I wasn't.
It's like, why?
And look.
Tim says, "Did you notice my badge was revoked? Completely lost. What did I miss?"
I don't know. Because
I
it
guess
doesn't
it's
say top fan anymore.
Top fan.
Yeah, and it doesn't allow me to. Okay, so here you go. Having a badge on Facebook tells people something interesting about you. Sharer, meaning his name, you can get this badge by sharing the content streaming publicly. So you know what that means? All you people that are top fans, you are now in trouble because that tells me you ain't shared my show, you lying people. Just saying.
Okay.
So, truthfully, if you're changed from top fan to sharer, I love you more. Just saying. I love you more.
All right. I got to look up and see what states these are that supposedly it's okay to be topless.
Well, I share the show every day, but sometimes it says top fan, sometimes it don't.
Oklahoma. So, hey, Guru.
Oh, but
you got
look.
chicks up there
It says
going
topless. Top fans. This badge helps you stand out to the page and others. Become a top fan by being one of the page's most active people. Okay, so I'm revoking what I just said. I love all of you. Basically, if you type a lot, you get a top fan. So Keith will be like, ding, 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 just so he gets a rating because he doesn't have one at all.
We're
You
about
see
to-
that? Watch. Keith has 0 rating. Look. So Keith,
He doesn't say anything.
Keith has no rating at all. He's going to fix that. You watch. Anyways.
Karin's getting about as
Ballsy.
happy, button happy, ding happy as dang Guru and Jeff in the morning.
Oh, is she now?
Yeah.
In what chat?
In the Just for Fun chat.
Karin's in the Just for Fun chat?
Not Karin. Rena.
Oh, Korea. Oh, Jesus Christ. I saw that this morning. I had it on muted.
I accidentally butt dialed.
See, look,
chat room.
Keith finally shared. You know what? I love the fact I can bust y'all's asses now because it'll tell me if you shared the show. Fawn has not shared the show. Fawn has not shared the show. I can bust you out now.
Okay.
Just saying. Dondra has not shared the show. Well, then again, she's a top fan, which means she's typed a lot.
She
so-
said that she shared before the video started.
Yeah, Sharon's Karen.
She said that's why I don't show that she shared.
Matthew says, but if you
Look,
have more.
Tim says, if you, hey, Scotty, do you think if I post Dondra's Kid Rock pictures, it would help? Yes. Yes.
I saw a
yes,
picture
yes.
a while ago.
Send them in private messenger if you want.
I saw somebody posted a picture a while ago, and I thought of the pictures that you showed me of Dondra from
Yeah.
Tim's pictures from
Yeah.
Dondra. It's somebody. She's got her cup. Looks like a one of the clear Starbucks cups with a straw in it, stuck between her boobs, and she's drinking out of it. And she goes, "Yeah, but can you do this with your boobs?"
Yeah. So I saw a girl with fake boobs, of course, do the Coca-Cola thing where everybody's trying to squeeze her junk to hold the bottle. She just takes a glass Coke bottle full and just shoves it between her boobs and throws her hands up in the air like this.
Yep.
Because most people are squeezing their TTs to hold the drink. She's like hands in the air, and her fake boobs are holding a friggin'
Wow.
glass. Yeah, just saying. It's kind of funny. She had pasties on, so it was legal.
What?
She had pasties on.
No, I'm talking
So it
about
was legal,
Jacob
yeah.
says
Oh.
hard saying not knowing at Tina. Oh, because I was saying one of the states that supposedly you can go without a top.
Look, Jeff H is
Oh,
top.
yeah.
It says top
'Cause you
fan
said
plus
Oklahoma.
one. That makes Jeff a #1 fan. Holy cow! You kiss up.
What?
Nothing. See, Jeff H is a top fan plus one. Let's
What does
read.
that mean?
Let's read. Top fan
Oh,
badges.
and he's a sharer.
Oh, so he's a top
So
fan
he's got
and
two
a
badges.
sharer. Woo woo! He's 2 badges.
So
He can now
special.
belong to the LBGQ XYZ community.
What?
You know, because they're all about labels.
So the 6 states
Well,
that
you
you can go
go,
topless
Jeff.
is Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico, Kansas, and Oklahoma. Okay, most of those states are pretty
Share,
damn
share,
cold,
share,
so why
share,
would you
share,
want to go
share.
topless?
I know.
So everybody can really see the nip nips?
Yeah, buddy.
Man, I wouldn't want to be in the cold with mine hanging out anyways.
I actually, I accidentally butt dialed the morning show peeps this morning.
Yeah, at 5 something a.m.
I forgot to mute my chats last night, and like 5 something this morning, Karina posted.
Matthew said those states have legal weed.
Yeah. Karina posted. So it said ding, and I was like, oh crap. So I rolled over real quick, grabbed my phone, and I was muting all my chat rooms. And evidently, when I went to put my phone down, I didn't lock it, and I butt dialed everybody.
I don't know what it is about my phone lately, and maybe it's because I got a sweaty butt cheek. I have no idea. I'll go to slide my phone in screen towards my butt because I never want to crack my screen if I sit down on my
Yes.
phone. But somehow or another, it keeps calling people.
Yes.
I'll hear, because my earbud will be right there on my shoulder blade, and I'll hear, hello, hello, hello. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, somebody was playing music at 5 o'clock this morning. I heard that. That's why how I knew the phone was FaceTiming.
Well, that would be Rich.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Because as I was hanging up, I heard somebody say, "What the?"
Because, you know, he's
Was
at
that
the
you?
gym. No, I don't know, was it?
I don't know. Somebody was
know.
hollering, "What the?"
I
was hanging up.
I'm notorious for yelling.
Oh,
stuff
Jeff
like
said
that.
he didn't need that big title. He already follows the Redneck Show.
Just saying.
Okay.
9:30, we got to go to commercial and take a whiz. A Jeff Whiz night. We got to go take a Jeff Whiz night. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
I go do his little boy pee pee.
Why you got to mess with me all the time? We'll be right back,
Ladder
everybody.
like a
It's just-
child.
We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something, it's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train, go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists. My business needed flyers and it needed brochures. I went to Copy Central and my printing blues were cured. Give them a call at 770-918-2588 and online at copycentral.org. Copy Central, the copy specialist. I love Copy Central.
Can you tell me how to get to the Pampered Puppy?
That's where my dog wants to be, to go get so fresh and clean.
Pampered Puppy.
So clean, that's where the puppy wants to be. At the best groomer in the town, it's the Pampered Puppy.
Pampered Puppy.
Have you ever heard of Brian Linkus? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Linkus Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse.
Today's show sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Linkus Insurance. That's right. Go check them out. LoganvilleInsurance.com. They can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Linkus Agency. That's right. LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Linkus Agency.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Flopped down in that chair and it went rolling. Rolling. Keep them doggies rolling.
No.
Rolling, rawhide.
So, yeah, man. Tim's making up for that not posting enough. Watch. He is now.
Yeah.
I think it's cool because it makes all y'all want to earn your merit badge. I mean, you know, if it was the Redneck Show, it'd be like basket weaving or something. But here it means something. Here it really means something because we love our fans.
Good Dodger says.
And then there's the ones that are working that can't type.
Tim says, yeah, I know. I guess I'll send her flowers. Dodger says, nope, flowers die.
I'll take cash.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
right. She looks like that meter lady with the little change dispenser.
Cha-ching, cha-ching,
Cha-ching. You give her a 5 for a table dance and she breaks you off some change. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay. Nobody thought that one was funny. Tina's just smiling. She ain't saying nothing. Hey, girl, I gave you 25 cents for a table dance. I need you to break me back like 2 nickels.
Damn, cheap ass.
Just saying. Girl, if I pay for a damn table dance, it better be a 7-minute damn Ted Nugent song.
She said for a quarter she might let you see her big toe.
Okay. We'll work our way up to that $5 bill then.
Hey, for free, I'll shove this up your butt.
For free? I wouldn't have to pay for it? No, man, that's just hilarious.
I know Bill was looking at the
Yeah,
video from yesterday.
tell everybody, because we were before the show you were talking about it.
He's like,
What Bill said.
oh, about the flip-flop.
About, would you really do that?
He's like, you were serious about that flip-flop thing yesterday, weren't you? And I was like, yeah. He kept farting. And he keeps aiming it at me.
It's not. It's aiming it over there.
It's not going. It's right here.
How do you know it's going that way?
'Cause
Do
I
you
see
have a
when you do
sniff-o-matic
that.
or something that like
Lean
tells
your
me
shirt
which
up.
way it goes? Is it like that Ghostbuster thing that catches the ghost?
Bill said, yeah, that'd be funny as crap. You went ahead and shoved that flip-flop up his butt.
I thought it's funny. Look, Tim just said, I seem to have lost my redneck shirt at the concert. You didn't lose much.
Well, if he paid for it, yeah, he did.
Well, it's a blue guitar at a concert where it belongs. Is it a Smurf that's been squished and cut to be a cookie cut shape of a guitar? Is that what the blue is? Is blue significant with blue balls?
No, because some's got a red one, too.
I don't know. The red one, does that mean it's inflamed? Oh, my God.
Ugh. You know, they got medicine for that.
Yeah, man.
Put a little
Cream. They got a
cream on
cream.
It'll take care of that.
Yeah. So, yeah, see, Matthew gets it. Like, if I'm going to pay for a table dance, it's going to be the stranglehold. Because I'm just saying.
Whoa!
Oh, my God. That was funny. The look on their faces. Wait for it. Oh, my God. I love it. It's like football. We get to see an instant replay. Y'all don't. We get to see it. Oh,
Yeah,
my
Jeff says a
Lord.
fart is like a shotgun blast. It scatters in the air.
Yeah, see? I
Yeah, but it's pointing in my direction.
I fart bird
it's
shot.
Hit me sooner or later.
What the hell is wrong with us? It's only Tuesday. Hey, anybody got any WTFs? Any WTFs? Call in and give us a WTF
I
from,
wanna go get
from
some tacos.
yesterday. Yeah, it's Taco Tuesday.
I know.
Taco Tuesday.
I don't have anything really scheduled today.
Hey,
I do have the girls coming in for that 2 o'clock show, but that means they have to. For people that don't know, when a 2 o'clock show starts at 2, they get here at 1 because you have to get it ready for the show. So it's so funny when so many people go, "So the girls will be there at 2?" Like, no, everything's live at 2. They have to be here at 1, fool.
The Dos Amigos up there in Madison, they have $1 tacos on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Might be doing that tonight
I
for
may,
Din Din.
I may go down to one of my Mexican joints. I got one in Monroe and one in Social Circle. I may go to one. I may go to Monroe and get me huevos rancheros.
I'm gonna have to try that one time just
God,
because.
I love it. If you're gonna go get a
Always
huevos
just-
rancheros, I would say go to Monroe. Because that's the only thing I get at any Mexican restaurant I go to is the huevos rancheros because I'm trying to find the perfect one. And so far Monroe is the one. Now the one I had in South Circle is good. It's just different.
I've never been to that restaurant, so I don't know.
It's good to go in the daytime though, because it's not real busy. I mean, they get busy at night. Is all I'm trying to say. Yeah, anybody with a WTF, call in 470-496-3322. Call in, call often, and call late. Oh, Honey Bear just signed in. There's our WTF for today. We will talk about tomorrow.
Scotty Stalker.
Yep.
See, she doesn't have a
She's
bad
talking to
ass.
Tina, though.
Not me.
She said, hey, whores. That'd be you two.
You.
I am married.
Hey, Honey Bear.
What about the carrots? I think you need some of them.
Yeah, I am completely. What the hell is a carrot?
Oh,
got
he's
to do
talking
with
about
anything?
those carrots that are so the bomb that you were talking about.
Oh
from the-
man, yes, I could go for some Japanese food right there. Mm-hmm. Them caramelized carrots.
He said they're like crazy.
They're like
off the
candy.
chain.
What are you doing after the
really?
show? Where are you going?
Me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We can go get them caramelized carrots. Mm-hmm.
You know how long I haven't been to Monroe in forever. There's nothing there for me.
Why you say it like that, girl? It gets better than Monticello.
There ain't nothing down there for me either.
Okay.
Tim, that's what Honey Bear calls all her friends. Is
Uh-oh.
whores.
Honey Bear says Tim sounds hot.
Oh.
Watch out, Dondra. Watch out, Dondra.
Mike woke Honey Bear up to go get her.
Yeah, Mike rolled over and slapped her on her ass like a football game. Get up, girl. You did good last night. You sponge bathed me.
Tim
picture-
said, "Nah,
picturing Mike
Tim's
SpongeBob?
gay."
Oh my God. Tim's like, no, I'm going gay right now. Oh my God. That is
Tim,
bad.
Honey Bear is really a good girl.
Yeah, if you like that kind of girl. Uh-oh. It says from Honey Bear, but there's nobody like my hot Scotty. Well, good, because that's not the way you spell my name, so you must be talking about a different one. Yes, score for me. Or wait,
Scotty
that
with
would
a
be
Y like a
unscore.
It's I.E. Honey
What?
Bear. I.E.
Why you say it like that?
Because when you spell Scotty with a Y, it's a girl's name. If you spell it with an I.E., it's a guy's name.
I thought you said you have to spell it
Dumbass.
with an I-E like a girl. I'm like, why has it got to be like that, Tina?
I said Y.
Oh, crap.
There's Honey Bear.
Live.
Who do we
How you
have?
doing, brother?
Oh, thank God that's not Honey Bear. I will take a Craig Gill phone call over Honey Bear any day.
We thought it was.
What's going on?
This is Sugar Bear.
Oh, no, no.
Hey, Sugar Bear.
Is that your CB handle?
I'm probably closer to being a don't care bear than a sugar bear.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, dude? It's been a minute. We ain't heard from you.
Oh, I just, I had to get off the Winston.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
Yeah, emphysema, COPD, and
Mm-hmm.
lungs operating at less than 30%.
So
Good God. And we warned you, not that we're an authority by any means, but you kept saying, I love my Winstons. They loved you back, didn't they?
yeah. So
Damn. Sorry to hear.
I wanted to comment a little bit about how real what you and Keith were talking about earlier about the people being overqualified and can't
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's horrible in my opinion because, you know, of course we've got the government debacle of, you know, teaching people that they can essentially that they're worth more by not working because of government subsidies and everything else that you get for not getting your ass out of bed and going to work. But
Well, look, one company is that we know of. It's a chain business. If they provide more than 23 hours of work for you to work, so at 24 hours, they have to give you health care. The government, if you work more than 21 hours, you lose the free government assistant health care.
Yes.
So you've got these people going, I can't work more than 21 hours because they don't want it. They want their free health care.
Well, God, health care is expensive.
So in their mind, I can draw a paycheck for 21 hours and have free health care versus I work 40 hours or 32 hours or 30 hours and have to pay for this damn health care. It's cheaper economically to make the fewer dollars and get the free health care versus working your ass off to pay $800 a month for health care. Like Steve pays $800 something a month to have health care for his family. And that's after he gets it through his company. It's still $800. So think about it. These people will go, okay, I could take a pay cut and get my free health care.
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, all our health insurance came through my business,
Mm-hmm.
and there for a little while, it was climbing close to $1,800 a month,
Ooh.
God almighty. See?
and that, you know, that's a wife and 6 kids. But
Mhm.
Right. Well, it's like I tried to explain to my daughter, and I need everybody to think about this for a second. My daughter was driving from Lawrenceville to Lenox Mall every day for like $12 an hour. I'm like, you're driving 3 hours a day, sometimes 4 in rush hour coming home. So I'm like, you're driving 3 hours a day. Look at all the gas you're spending. You could take a job local working for $10 an hour. No, I can't afford that $2 drop. I said $2.
You're making it up on the gas.
Well, I said, number one, you're not working 40 to begin with. But hypothetically, $2 at $2 at 40 hours is only $80. That's before taxes. After your taxes, you're lucky that you're getting $32 of the $80. So you're spending more than $32 in gas, not counting 3 hours a day in driving. Like, it would be easier just to have a little winky-dink job close by. It just seems logical to me. But when you do that math, then you got these people going, yeah, well, the same thing about healthcare. I can just be on the system and get free this and free that, and I ain't even got to work that much. That means I can sit on my ass and play on my Obama phone.
yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. You know, when I
Look, when it's economically smarter to not work, we got a fucked up system.
Mm-hmm.
when I essentially had one-off hijacked, and I went through that big ordeal.
One
but
off was
anyway,
his production company.
Oh, okay.
I tried to get out there and jump on tours, you know, big tours, big shows and stuff like that. And I was essentially told the same thing. Overqualified. And I'm like, look, I don't give a rat's ass right now. I just need to get out. I couldn't get on one.
Right. That's what gets me. If I'm willing to work for $2 less an hour, you should go, man, this is a damn luxury. Look at all this experience I'm getting. I'm not even have to pay for. Nope, that's not the world. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They just want you doing as you're told.
Yeah, I mean, I could 35 years in the music industry, routing tours, tour management, doing different stuff at different levels at production at the shows, and I couldn't get in the door.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, you know,
Completely sad.
I couldn't join somebody's management team and help them get routed or route for them because I'm overqualified.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
my
you know,
issue. If I went back to doing electrical work right now, I would get the whole overqualified to do what I would be willing to do because they would say, we don't want superintendents anymore. We just want to be able to dispatch and send people where we want.
And I'm sure there's some kind of, you know, clause someplace that you could argue something. But I mean, you're not going to force somebody to give you a job, number one,
Right?
Unless you've got some kind of, you know, some kind of extreme example of some kind of bias or some kind of civil rights violation for the reason they didn't hire you. But the overqualified, as far as I know, is not something that you can seek some kind of damages over. So essentially, what I was faced with was I would have either been down at the soup line myself, but of course, you know, kind of saving back or planning for those rainy days, I was able to liquidate some of my stuff and keep trudging along. But that's a real example right there. Some of the stuff that people are forced into. It's almost like the government. It's almost like the government loves that kind of shit because you're forced into their little pocket almost.
Oh yeah.
It's like when diesel went up. I was doing work in Houston. A normal drive from my house to Houston was an hour, door to door. Coming home, on the other hand, sometimes an hour 15, an hour 30. But when the diesel went up and my gas expense started becoming $75 to $100 a day, it was cheaper that I stayed up in one of the houses we were remodeling. Because when you start looking at my monthly outflow of money versus my inflow of money, I'm like, I will sleep right here and not spend all that damn money. Because it was easier to spend money up there and eat out than it was to spend it in driving back and forth in fuel.
Yes.
A lot of, and in most situations, you're absolutely right. Unless, of course, and you know, everybody complains about the exposure bucks from, you know, different bands, different artists or whatever. But, you know, if you're operating your own business, you have an advantage of being on site or being seen that might produce something for you. But oftentimes it's a wash.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly do you do? You know, if you're collecting $1,200 a month in subsidies by not getting up off your ass, and you got Medicare, Medicaid, whatever, and you're on Section 8 and part of your electric bill's being paid for, and the government's, you know, sending you or putting money on a little card for you to go down and get groceries, versus what you've been trained to do, which is 2/3 of that subsidy amount. Why would you not sit on your ass and go fishing every day?
Right. And again,
I mean,
if when the system allows it to be easier to just sit on your ass, we got a problem.
Absolutely.
I can work less, make more, and not have the stress. No wonder we've become a weak
And
society.
free health care.
you know
Just
what?
saying.
You know, the motto nowadays is, do you know how you can actually identify somebody that's, I don't know, in a lower middle class or who is just outright poor?
How?
Poor dental.
Oh yeah.
Poor dental. You know how expensive dental care is for crying out loud? And a lot of the times it's not included in your health care packages and stuff that you get.
Right. Our health care, it covers everything for our daughters as far as the dental, all the maintenance and the preventive care, and I think like 70% of it, all the other stuff like fillings or whatever. For my husband and I, we get $100 a year each. That's it. That covers.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, my
I mean,
eyes 150 is what we get.
Yep.
I was going to say that you're making a point that your dependents are covered, but review that policy again to see what you and your old man actually get.
Yeah, $100 each a year. That's it. That doesn't even cover one visit for cleaning and x-rays.
I get 3 cleanings a year for teeth, but everything else I got to pay for. Well, I pay for at a slight deduction.
We don't even get that.
Man.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, when I got hit with this medical stuff up here, my insurance company, I had some, and I wasn't forced to talk to John Wayne in the Philippines or anything. But when I filed that claim and was being treated and everything, and the hospitalization and all that, they straight out called me after I was discharged and said, you either got to stop smoking or we're dropping you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm waiting to happen. I'm waiting for life insurance companies and regular insurance companies to say that, because there are some companies I've heard about that will drop you on your life insurance if you either have a dangerous job and or ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I know of a couple of people that have had their life insurance canceled on them because they live life too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, in order to keep your policy, we have to cancel this one and then rewrite you a policy to cover for that, which means you're going to pay a higher percentage of money each month for probably a lesser payoff.
Yeah.
Just say it.
They've got some kind of doctor. I don't have any idea what the hell you call them. Natalie would probably know, but that are specialists in smoking cessation.
Right.
So I think my deductible is like $750 or something like that to go see this asshat. Walk in there, and the very first thing I told him when I walked in there is, look, if your expertise is going to point me towards, Sunmark or somebody else who provides nicotine gum, or some kind of patch, we can just cut this off real fast because that BS doesn't work. Well, they tried to they tried to give me Wellbutrin. And they said that, Wellbutrin's supposed to be for anxiety and depression and blah, blah, blah. But it's, all these medications got.
Bye, Tim. Tim's got to go to work. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But he gave me this, what they call Nicotrol NS. And it's like it's a spray bottle, a little spray bottle, nasal spray bottle that's about the size of an inhaler. So it's a nicotine nasal spray.
Oh.
So I got that stuff. He wrote that stuff up for me. And, a half hour, 45 minutes later, whatever, my pharmacy called me and said, okay, you can come pick up your crap. And I went down there, and there's 4 bottles of this crap that come in in one prescription or one, whatever you call it. $522.
Holy cow. Just spray stuff up your nose.
To spray nicotine, to have a nicotine spray. Yeah. So I started looking at this and seeing what the prescribed doses were or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that 4-bottle prescription at $524 was for 3 weeks. And they recommend,
Lord.
They recommend that you do 12 weeks, 12 to 15 weeks of it. So $2,500.
Holy cow. That's crazy.
Position that I'm in a position that if I don't do it and it doesn't work, then they're going to drop insurance on me.
Good God, but that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
So it's a blackmail. It's a money grab. Everything.
Dude, I heard of a guy who is single, who's a construction worker, who was asked, does he have unprotected sex? And he said yes. And they used that to say, you stand a higher risk of catching an STD or catching AIDS. And they made him pay for that adjustment.
Yeah. Wow.
because that's living life in the fast lane. So you can't ride a motorcycle and you can't ride a whore. Your insurance policy will go up.
Yeah.
That brings up motorcycles and crotch rockets, correct?
And they go up if you smoke.
Wow.
And if you smoke. So don't smoke, ride a motorcycle, and have a whore on the back of the motorcycle. You're really raising your stuff up by 3%.
And forget the drinking.
Don't have a stack of Budweiser in your saddlebag and be smoking a cigarette and stop at a red light and text on a motorcycle on the way to go see a hooker because you're just screwed everywhere.
That's right. Well, look, somebody's trying to call in. They keep calling, hanging up, and we're trying to get in. But thanks for calling in, brother. I wish you well.
Thank God I was
Smoke a
able to
Winston.
quit.
Smoke a Winston. No, do not smoke a
leave
Winston.
the Winstons alone.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in. Whoever it was, call right back. All right, brother. See you later. Oh, we lost him there. Okay. Whoever that was, call back because I didn't recognize the number.
Thank God I was able to quit cold turkey.
Mm-hmm. But
'Cause
see,
I sure couldn't afford that.
if an insurance company can find an out, if they can find an out, they're going to take it.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take their out. So for people to start reporting that life insurance policies are going up due to smoking, well, they're going to take their out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the world we live in. If they can find an out, they're going to take it. It's kind of like in this world that if you have just liability on your car, if they can now prove, because I've seen a conversation where this is being talked about, if they can now prove that you legally got in the car drunk, you legally took the choice to do what you were going to do, then they say that the insurance company should not be held liable for your choices.
That's right.
That you made that decision to go out and possibly give yourself a wreck, so therefore the insurance companies say they don't want to cover it.
Yep.
Now, come on. Everybody looks for an angle to get out of something. Everybody. All right, whoever that was, call back. You kept ringing my phone. Call back.
Obviously, you wanted to talk to us.
Yep, we got 2 minutes. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here in just a second. But think about that for a second. If everybody can find a way. Look, before Obama came into effect, if you were a person that had cancer, you would have to either not get insurance again, or you'd have to get insurance knowing that that was a pre-existing condition. Therefore, if you got sick again, your insurance company wasn't going to cover it.
Right.
Oh, well, listen.
So when you're a DUI person, is that going to happen on your car insurance?
After the Obamacare and all the different regulations on insurance, I was paraproing at the high school full time. I was making like $8.75 an hour, $9 an hour, because they found out I'm on my husband's insurance. Because they found out that I was eligible to get insurance through my work, then they dropped me down to what they call like a 80-20. That means they only pay 20% of anything. That's it. So I had to pay full insurance just for me through my work. That was like
That's so
almost
tacky.
$200 a month.
So tacky.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, but did you think it went down on his premium?
No.
any? Nope.
God, no.
Absolutely not. Stayed the same. And yeah, his what comes out of his paycheck. So I mean, it's a good chunk every month for
And
his.
say if they were going to do that to you, then his premium should have dropped.
Should have dropped. Yeah.
Should have. But then again,
Nope.
when they created Obamacare, didn't they claim that it was because all the insurance companies and hospitals that were not getting paid and having to eat these premium or eat these expenses, if we all have insurance, then the hospitals wouldn't get screwed anymore and the rates were going to go down. That never happened.
No.
The rates went up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then everybody's still having to pay out the money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, you guys, we're going to roll up out of here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll
Go
see
check
about
out Holly's
tomorrow.
car.
Yeah, we got to go out there and
we
check
gotta
out the
go.
wreck and call the police
Call the
now.
police.
Yeah.
Call the popo. Everybody, I'm starting over. All right, everybody.
Go eat some
Y'all have a
tacos.
great
Have a
day.
great day. Thanks for Holly coming in. You may not leave with a Redneck Show shirt, but you'll leave with a smashed redneck car.
I know that's right.
That's not your consolation prize, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we love you a long time. Thanks for hanging with us today. We'll see y'all bright and
have a
early
great
tomorrow.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Today's show sponsored by and brought to you by Brian Lincoln Insurance. That's right. Go check them out. LoganvilleInsurance.com. They can give you some of the best quotes around because they are the best guys in town. The folks at the Brian Lincoln Agency. That's right. LoganvilleInsurance.com. You can't beat prices until you check out the prices. Today's show is sponsored by the Brian Lincoln Agency.
Have you ever heard of Brian Lincoln? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Lincoln Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer. Hey everybody, it's DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something, it's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train, go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be.